Well, my name is Kwanza Humphrey. I work in oil and pastels, charcoal, pencil, and I have been creating artwork for about as long as I can remember. Officially probably started in kindergarten, professionally since about 98. So the point that I decided I was an artist really only happened probably about 2 years ago. And I've always kind of created art, but never really thought officially that I was an artist. But then after being at the Coalition and getting a little more recognition kind of throughout town, I was like, you know what? I think I am. So I kind of started owning that phrase then. When did I first learn about KCAC and how? I believe it was another artist officially who had applied for the River Market Regional Exhibition, and he had applied and said, you know, this is something that you should really apply to. And so I came down here and I saw it, and I think I had known of the Artist Coalition, but I had never really been involved with it or anything. And he had mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. And so when I came here, I was speaking with him, and I got accepted obviously into the River Market Regional Exhibition. And I was speaking with him, and we were talking, and then somebody else kind of came up to me and, looked like they were interested in my work. I didn't really know who it was. And we were just kind of talking, so I was being polite, and then come to find out it was Lou Merrick. And I had known Lou Merrick's work, and I had known Philomene Bennett's work from, she had worked with my manager at the time in the studios down in the, I think she had in the West Bottoms. And it was just kind of very overwhelming at the time and very exciting, and it just and that's kind of how the relationship started with the Artist Coalition. So what does being an artist mean to me? It's about showing kind of who I am and how I see the world and what I see in people, what I see in society, because I believe art reflects the times that you're in. And I try and do that. I try and be an observer of kind of the world around me and take in the things that really resonate with me, and hopefully I can kind of produce something that will resonate with others. So it's about being that voice to the things that are not really spoken about or seen, and I try and show that. Probably the hardest part about being an artist is identifying the inspiration and getting into that kind of production mode. So I always think of art, there's two parts. There's where the ideas kind of come from, but then it's actually getting it out of you and into the public consumption so that somebody can see it. And both of those can be challenging sometimes. So when there's not an inspiration and you have something to produce, then that can be challenging and it can become forced. And I found ways to work through that, but then there's also kind of the production portion where you've got everything ready to go, but then for whatever reason it's like, man, I am just really not feeling it tonight or today. Then it's hard. But the interesting thing is, even when it's hard, once I get into the studio and kind of get over that initial kind of portion, then it just kind of goes and it just flows. So my favorite part about being an artist is being able to kind of be in the studio and just completely lose track of time, and kind of anything that is bothering me or is kind of troubling, or even just if I'm tired or anything, I just time seems to either kind of stand still or and I'm just kind of working through kind of an image or a drawing or something, but it's like just a real ethereal type of feeling that I'm just kind of creating, and it's just an amazing kind of experience. Being a part of KCAC had really been kind of the catalyst to really encourage my kind of growth as an artist. So, and just being involved with the different programs, being able to be on the board, being able to kind of see this other artist community, meet other outside artists from outside of Kansas City, all artists in Kansas City. I mean, it's just been a really good association to kind of get you, just kind of jumpstart an artist career, I believe.